Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in the state of Idaho. We're in the city of Boise. Today we're going to be doing a short driving tour of a neighborhood called Hyde Park, Hyde Park. We're about 11 minutes away from Hyde Park. I figured that I'd document it because I don't see me doing a lot of tours in this area. We're passing Targhee Street. Unfortunately, it's not retaining my attention span. It's a nice little area. They got some pretty cool homes. But there's not a lot of ambience, there's not a lot of going on, a lot of repetition in the stylization of the houses and whatnot. So I figure document us on the way to Hyde Park. So we're about 10 minutes away from Hyde Park. So this is the journey to Hyde Park. Then we'll take a little spin through Hyde Park. This is cool because it shows you this side of the city. And then when we get to Hyde Park, you'll see it change slowly. You know, you'll see the progression. We got Capital City Auto on my right. We're on Vista Ave. We just passed Nez Pierce. Brewers Haven on our left. A brewery supply company. Best Price Automotive on our left. Autometric on our left. Fly Fishing Classes, Rentals, and Guide on our right. Idaho Angler, Fly Fishing Outfitters on our right. You got Albertsons on our left. Now, Albertsons, something that I learned during the downtown driving tour of Boise, Idaho, is that the owner is from here. Yeah, the owner of Albertsons. Now, I'm not acting like I knew what Albertsons was until a couple months ago because I just learned about Albertsons on this journey. We don't have those in the Philadelphia area, so I've never heard of that supermarket in my life. We're passing Overland Road. We got Jimmy John's on my right. We got Jimmy John's in Philly. So they got Jimmy John's over here in Idaho. We got Jimmy John's in Philly. I've heard of that, you know what I mean? But I haven't heard of Albertsons. But the owner's from here. Wells Fargo on our right. Thirsto and Poppy on our left. Dad's Abbott and Hall's Deli on our right. I don't know if that's how you would say it. We just passed Pendleton. We got Colonial Plaza on our right. Mexican restaurant on our left. It's called Chapala or Chapala. We're passing Kootenai. This is the name of the street. You got McDonald's on our left. Jack in the Box on our right. Again, we don't got Jack in the Boxes in Philly. I didn't begin to see those until we began to travel on the road. Well, I do believe I saw one when I flew out to California a year prior, but yeah, we don't really have those. Dollar Tree. You got a flower shop on our left. Bad Boy Burgers on our left. See, that's something new. I don't know if that's like a private franchise here. You know, the local burger joint for these people. Starbucks on the right. We got those, but we don't got that burger joint. It look like a mom and pop joint. Point S Tire and Auto Service. And the craziest thing is that if you're from this area and you're born and raised in this area, you would think that, you know, the stores that are here are probably everywhere. You know, you would think that these stores are life. Like, what, Tune? You never heard of an Albertsons? You're crazy. Like, no, bro. Like, we got Tobacco Connection on my left-hand side. Fish Poke Bar on our right. Matrix Vapor on our left. Benchmark on our left. Art Smith's Jewelry on our right. Restyle Thrift Store on our left. Sinclair Gas Station on our right-hand side. $4.51 per gallon of regular gasoline. Jumpin' Janet's on our right. Jamaica Tanning on our left. Vista Plaza on our right. Vista Pawn on our left. Bench Garage on our right. We're passing Rose Hill Street. We're approaching Capitol Boulevard. I'm going to merge right. No, yeah. Let's merge right because this is still a turning lane. We're going to have to turn right here coming up on Capitol Boulevard. So Capitol Boulevard is going to take us straight to the Capitol. Boom! Look right in front of us. At the end of the road is the Capitol. So we're driving towards the downtown area, which is one of the largest metropolitan cities in the state of Idaho. Now, it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on. So if this is one of the largest metropolitan cities, then that means that's telling me majority of Ohio is quiet and subtle, I'm assuming. Now, make note, while I was in the area in Idaho, that I learned there must be some sort of trend with the dirt bikes here, as far as like there must be motocross tracks nearby or something, because I saw, I mean, at least a dozen pickup trucks headed all different directions, all different times of the day, all different people, no relation, each with a dirt bike in the back of their truck. So a pickup truck like that in front of us, but they'll have a dirt bike and it'll be strapped down. And like at one point I was at this intersection and I saw 3 different pickups heading 3 different directions. I'm like, yo, like what is this? Like, yo, there's really, I guess there must be a maybe a motocross culture down here in Idaho, because that was the most dirt bikes since I've seen on this journey, especially strapped up. I mean, I saw a lot on the highway. I tend to see a lot of dirt bikes on the highway, but going through the city, yeah. There's a lot of mountains, so it makes sense. There's probably nothing else to do here but ride dirt bikes. If I lived here, that's probably, that's a guarantee. That's what I'd be doing, as well as working on a lot of other hobbies. Passing University Drive, you got Boise State University on our right. If you didn't get a chance to take a look at our downtown driving tour, we drove by that and got more in depth, showed you guys a little bit of what it looked like. Also did a walking tour in downtown Boise. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. The way you turn on the notification bell is right next to the name Tune215 below the video. You'll see a little bell icon. Click that bell icon. You'll see a little drop down menu that'll ask you how do you want to set your notifications. You can personalize it if you just want to receive some, all, or none. Well, if you want to watch the videos in the future, you might want to click all so that every time I upload a video, you can see a new video. You know what I mean? You'll get notified. I know a lot of people say, Tune, YouTube didn't notify me. You got to make sure that you click notify. You got a library on the left-hand side. Because if you don't, it automatically just subscribes, but it doesn't notify you. That feature's off. Boise Gear Collective on our left. Passing Fulton. This is all familiar grounds. We're at Myrtle, Capitol and Myrtle. I'll be completely honest with you. This will probably be like, I'm trying to recap and think in my head. This will probably be like one of the safest cities that we've been through. As far as just even ambience wise. Like it don't even look like there's any halfway crooks. It don't look like nobody walking around, look up to no truck. To be honest, now that I think about it, I don't really recall seeing many homeless people like walking around. I don't see no encampments. I don't see no tents. Yeah, like there's really, for me, and I mean in most cities, I don't feel any type of danger anyway. But I could tell like when we in like a hood environment, I could feel the vibes. No, I don't feel that. And what I did was I looked at the list of quote unquote the worst areas, and you know I try to go to like the number 1 and number 2 first, just to get an idea, get my feet wet, get an understanding of what we're dealing with. And yeah, I didn't really find joy. Let me merge right. I didn't find joy in these neighborhoods. They got some nice houses though. Don't get it twisted. They got some nice houses. Passing Front Street. We're passing Grove and Capitol. We're driving directly towards the Capitol. Now the neighborhood we're going to is behind the Capitol, as you can see. So that's why it was important for me to show you the drive. A, because it gives us a little bit more footage, a little bit more content, keeps the camera rolling. B, it gives you an idea of placement of the neighborhood versus the layout of the city. So Hyde Park is, I guess, behind the Capitol building area, if that makes any sense. We're passing Bannock. Let's make this left-hand turn. That's the Capitol right there in front of us. If you already watched the walking and driving tour of the downtown area, then you saw that more than enough. We don't need to repeat what that is. But if this is your first video you watched of ours, then check it out. On our right-hand side, boom, Capitol. Because Boise is Idaho's state capital. All right, let's make this right-hand turn on 8th Street. We're now on 8th Street. We're about 2 minutes away from our desired destination, so that's how close the neighborhood is to the Capitol. We're passing State Street. St. Michael's Episcopal on our right. We got a car about to pass us on our left. Bishop Funston House Cathedral on our right. We're passing Washington. Public Employee Retirement System of Idaho on our left-hand side. We got an empty lot on my right hand side. Surprisingly, we got an empty lot. We got some joggers right here directly in front of us. This is it. Let's just start driving through this area. This is fair. I wanted to come here because it's more of a residential area, and it's more of a feasible residential area, like a obtainable residential area. Pink guest house. Wow, the house on our left was pink, and it said the pink guest house on it. So Hyde Park is right next to West Downtown, Downtown, Harrison Boulevard, the North End, and even the Boise Hills Village. So let's make this left-hand turn. We're on 7th from Franklin. I'm going to turn left. I'm going to allow this driver to pass us. I was just driving, and there was a female who was a bicycle officer. She was on her bike. She was riding. She was fully geared up, full cop uniform. She was by herself. She had her GAT, which is her firearm. She had her GAT on her strap, right? Her pew, 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 pew. 21, right? So let's make this left-hand turn on Hayes. And there was 2 cars on my right, and I came to, it wasn't a stop sign, but if you know me, you know I try to do my best to stop at every corner, just for safety reasons while I'm doing tours. But anyway, I'm a firm believer that the pedestrian has the right of way. And she's a cyclist. Not only is she a cyclist, she was an officer. Not only was she an officer, but she was a she. She was a female. So ladies first, right? The other 2 vehicles on my right stopped. So I was giving them, the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, all right, they stopped. I'm going to stop. I'm going to allow her to go. So, I gave her the okay, and she didn't want to move. She from the intersection, she's like, you go. And I'm like, but bicycles have the right of way. You're a pedestrian. Go ahead. I'm in no rush. Go ahead, man. She's like, no, you don't have a stop sign. We do. Go. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to sit here and argue with her. Ma'am, you could have just went. I would have went right behind you anyway. I just wanted to give you, you know what I mean? That's being respectful. But I guess she didn't like me allowing her to go first. All right, we're passing 9th Street. Look at these houses. Nice looking little houses. Victorian style. Look at this one on my left with all the colorful shingles. We're traveling about 18 miles an hour. I do have a vehicle behind me. I apologize. It's a Toyota SUV. I'm going to turn off so that vehicle don't be behind me. Let's make this right on 10th. This is 10th and Hayes. Yeah, they beeped at me right when they drove by me. You see? Some people are very impatient. We got a lot of pedestrians. Look on my left. A lot of pedestrians. We got 2 kids on my left, look like school-age kids. Yeah, school must have let out recently because I see a bunch of people with book bags. So I'm assuming that there's a school nearby. All right. Let's make this right-hand turn. On Fort. We're on 10th and Fort. Like Fortnite. Like I want to build a fort. We got sidewalks. We got huge patches of grass next to the sidewalk. You got like a little lawn after your lawn. You got 2 lawns in front of your house. Not 1, but 2. Now, are you responsible for grooming both lawns? We're passing 9th. Are you responsible for grooming the one on the street side, or is the city responsible for that one? On my right, we got St. Joseph's School. That makes sense. That was the school I was talking about. We got the North End Barbershop on our left-hand side. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're on the 900 block of North 8th Street. You got Jackson's on my right-hand side, which is their convenience store that's connected to their Shell gas station. They have regular gasoline for $4.51 per gallon, which is very refreshing coming from the western part of the country. I have a young man that he was stuck there. He was at the light, and he was like, "Oh, I gotta go, don't I?" He thought about it. He was like, "Hold on. Why am I sitting here?" All right, let's make this left-hand turn. We got a pedestrian. She's walking by with her dog. I'm going to turn left. Turn left. Turn left. Beautiful dog, man. All right, so let's go down this block. Punch buggy, no punch back. Punch whoever next to you, your mother, your brother, your father, your sister, your niece, your nephew. Email somebody and send them a punch emoji. You just punch them virtually. All right, let's keep on going straight. We just passed Union Street. I'm going to slow it down. Look at these properties. It's a nice, dense neighborhood. Looks like we got a little preschool center over here on my left-hand side. I see a bunch of preschool kids, I say 3, 4, 5-year-olds, like toddlers and stuff. Let's continue to go straight. There's no stop sign here. I got a car behind me, but it's just out of habit. We're at 8th and Thacker. or Thatcher. All right, the car turned. Cool. So I can slow it down because they be out, bro. We're at Horizon, 8th and Horizon. But Horizon goes right, O'Farrell goes left, O'Farrell Street. So Horizon and Farrell both share the same block. It just separates. Hyde Park Plumbing on my left. You see that box truck? I got a CRV behind me. I'm sorry, guys. GMC on our left. I like that classic truck. Yeah, the car behind me is persistent. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to let them go by us. Go ahead, bro, because you in a rush. CRV, first generation, RD1. Let's make this left. We're on Pueblo. Oh, man, road closed. These roads are closed. 7th and Pueblo. Yeah, it's closed. Oh, man, let's go to the next one. Oh, look at that yellow classic truck. Oh, snap. Let's make this right just because I want to see this truck. Probably going to snap a picture, too, for the Toon B Chillin' Instagram account. TOONBECHILLIN. You see that truck? I like it. Looks cool. Yellow. Nice. Snap the picture of it. This car is behind me, so I can't really frame it out the way I would like to frame it out, but it's cool. All right, let's make this left-hand turn to O'Farrell. O'Farrell. Turning left. About 70 degrees outside right now. All right, we're at 5th and O'Farrell. O'Farrell. O'Farrell or O'Farrell. Yeah, a couple box trucks on my left-hand side. They're doing a house right here on my left. That's why all those box trucks are there. They're all from the same company, insulation contractor. We're on 5th and Pueblo. We got a gentleman. Oh, is that a gentleman or is that a woman? Oh, I'm sorry. That was a woman on my right-hand side. She's working on her property. She's maintaining her sidewalk. I got a Subaru behind me. I'm traveling 15 miles an hour. It feels fast, don't it? It's only 15 miles an hour. All right, now we're passing Residue, 5th and Residue. All right, the Subaru's turn so I can slow down. This is 10 miles an hour right here. Hyde Park is on the National Historic Register for several reasons. First, the building and architecture of the area is unique. I agree. They have some very interesting color code and like paintwork, and a lot of the buildings in the area, even though there's not a lot of activity going on, they're intriguing looking buildings, especially the ones that were on the hill. Secondly, a suburban retail area of the age of Hyde Park is unusual for any community. Its rivals, such as famous areas like Niles District in Oakland, for its character and quality. Oh, snap. So it rivals Oakland. We're at 5th and Sherman. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. Yeah, like, look at some of these houses. They're really well kept. They got the rainbow flag. Yeah, really well kept. Check it out. Nice, like, plants and flowers. Look at this camper on my right. A lot of vegetation, a lot of greenery. I don't see nobody soliciting. I don't see, surprisingly, I don't really see any graffiti. And I've been seeing graffiti in damn near every major city in America that we've been to thus far. And look at this house on my right. Not bad. It's like a peach color. This one on my left, like a olive green. Yeah, like the style of the homes are cool. All right, we're at 7th and Sherman. Like, for example, look at that one right there. Look at the porch work. Look at the detail to the porch. And if you could screenshot and zoom in, do that. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like all the paintwork to that porch, the woodwork, the banister, what you lean on, you know, on your porch. It was so fancy. Look on my right, another camper. So it's a historic neighborhood, huh? We're at 7th and Alturas. 7th and Altura. Or you can say Artura. Altura. Yo, there's some people sitting up on the hill up here, yo. I'm talking about on the steepest hill ever. They're just casually just sitting there like if they're sunbathing. Hold on, let me bang this right. We're on Eastman. Let me make sure that my eyes didn't fool me, because my eyes probably deceived me. This is a no outlet? Yeah, this is a no outlet. What am I doing? Genius. All right, let me make a U-turn. I'm going to have to go back around the block, because right there on that hill in front of us, there's people like sitting on the edge of the hill. Hold on, is this an alley? Bad, perfect. We can see what one of their alleys is like. That's cool. Like, even their alleys look popping. Like, look at this. Their alleys, they got a little trampoline on my right, got the waste bins, recycling bins. Yeah, back garages. I don't see really any debris, any trash, no graffiti. I saw a little, like a couple hand tags with markers in the downtown area, but I didn't really see like any spray paint. That's surprising, because there hasn't been many cities free of spray paint. Am I right? I like the coloring. Yeah, they're sitting right here on this hill. Where they at? Hold on. Where? Yeah, they right up here. Hold on. Look right up there on the top of that hill. If you see two little people sitting on the edge of that hill. Wow. They must be from the area just chilling. You know, that's probably their little chill spot. You know? A place just to relax and look at the city. All right, let's make this right. We're on 5th Street. We was on 5th and Altura. Look at this block. Now, this block don't have no sidewalks. A lot of vegetation. Wow, they're parking right on the grass. I'm not a huge fan of that, parking on grass. If I were to have a patch of grass in front of my house, it's a high percentage chance that I would not. It's like a 99.999% chance that I won't park on my grass unless it's like extremely necessary. We're at 5th and Sherman. I would want to have like luscious grass, you know what I mean? Parking on it kills the grass. We got somebody in front of us. Another punch buggy on our left, an original. And look at this OG right here on this single wheel device. Y'all saw him? He's probably one of the original skateboarders from back in the day. He's going up that hill behind us. Can that thing make it? Can that thing make it? I'm looking in my rear view. Can it make it, or he going to get off of it? No, he's going up the hill. It's probably going up super slow, but he's going up it. We're on Ada. 5th and Ada. ADA. 5th and Ada. Ada. Or you can say Ada, right? It reminds me of name brand of a racing part that I used to get from my GoPeds, my 2-stroke GoPed scooters. There was a brand called ADA Racing. ADA Racing Pipe Series 1, Series 2, ADA Racing Spindles, you know, ADA Racing Rims, ADA Racing Filter. That was like one of the top name brands. Another Volkswagen orange bus on our left. Look at that. I like that. I'm a fan of those, man. I got to have one. One day. It's on my bucket list. Let's make this right-hand turn on 4th Street. Because I like cars, so I think it's cool just to, you know, collect them. Right now I don't have a space to put them, but after traveling across the whole country, oh man, I saw so many gorgeous cars in so many different cities. Like, I would say out of 100% of the classics and cool cars that I've seen across the country, 30% of them I've seen before in my lifetime, because we do got classics in Philly. This is a dead end, but I'm going to go through it just because we do got classics in Philly. But the other 60, maybe 70% that I've seen across the country, I've never seen in my life in person. I've only seen them in pictures. I've only heard of them. Some I've never even seen ever. Like, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, what is this? I saw a bunch of cool right-hand drives. I saw a lot of foreign cars, like imported vehicles. Like, it's cool, you know? It's really cool. If you like cars, then it's cool. If you don't care about cars, then it's like, whatever, tune. But I like cars, so. Some people like sneakers. I like cars. Look at my left. I like that van. That's a camper van. Oh, that's so cool. Stealthy. They got skis on it, which tells me that they probably go skiing. Skylark Drive. Yo, look at all those houses on the hill in front of us, yo. Oh, snap. What is this? Is this to somebody's private driveway? I thought it was a no outlet. They said this was a no outlet. Unless it's going to stop over here. It'll probably stop right here. Look at this little e-scooter on my left just sitting on the side of the road. I'm just curious where there's no outlet goes to. Oh, wow, we're up on a hill on my left. Oh, I could look over. We're probably going to see those people that were sitting on the hill. Or y'all probably won't see them, but I'll probably see them. Oh, wow, we're going, like, up the side of a mountain. So some of the businesses they got here in the Hyde Park area, some of the eateries are like Casa Mexico, Goody Goodies, or Goodies. Goody, apostrophe S. and then Goodies. Two different goodies. That's why I had to spell it out. 13th Street Pub and Grill, Parilla or Parilla Grill, Hyde House, Hyde Park Pub and Grill, Sunray Cafe, Java Hyde. I'm sorry, there's a vehicle coming. Java Hyde Park, Hyde Perk Coffee. Yo, Perk. That's crazy. Perks. Perk. Hyde Park Coffee House, and North End Pizza. Oh wow, here. This is the no outlet. Is this it? Yo, we still going up the hill. Yo, I think we no longer in Hyde Park, y'all. I think we're in the Boise Hills area. Well, that's cool. Y'all got like a combo in this tour, man. Since I'm not gonna be doing a lot of tours here, y'all got a chance to see a couple different layouts, which is neat. And look at straight over the hill. What do you see? You see the trees. You see from afar. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it. All right, is this where the no outlet ends, or is it gonna keep on going up? If it keeps going up, I'm gonna lose it. Because they said that it was a no outlet, so I've been waiting for it to like. There you go. All right, so it is a no outlet. All right, makes sense. Look at. So that's the last house at the end of the hill, y'all. But look at this house right here. Look at all them houses from afar on my right. Would you guys like to have a house on the hill? Do you think a house on the hill is cool? I think to an extent it can be cool. But I think it can also probably work against you. I don't know. It's probably cool, you know. It should keep you away from floods. And the thing is that if for some forsaken reason something happens to your infrastructure and you like slide off of the mountain or like an earthquake or something, you know what I mean? That'd be a little trippy. Let's say your kids are playing in your backyard and the ball goes over the fence and it goes down the mountain. That'll suck. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get it anytime soon. God forbid you got any dogs in the yard and they happen to escape and again roll down the hill. That's probably a little trippy. But for the most part, I mean, it's probably private. It's probably peaceful up here because again, it's supposed to be a dead end, so nobody should be up here other than the residents that are from the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not from here, so we're just like, exploring. We're just tourists. Speaking of tourists, we was in the downtown area doing a walking tour, and there was this older gentleman. I could tell he looked a little bit off. He was probably in his 60s, like a cool 67, a cool 65 maybe, but he was driving. He pulled up in an interesting vehicle. He was getting out of the vehicle. He had a nice top coat on, looked a little oversized, but he had a nice top coat, like a suit coat with a t-shirt on there. His whole front of his head was cut bald. The back of his head, like not even the whole back where the ponytail's at. He just left a bush in the back of his head. Kind of like one of the cases, I don't know if that happens here, but like in Philly, if somebody tries to collect SSI, they'll cut their hair crazy, they'll dress crazy, they'll just look crazy so they can get approved for SSI, you know what I mean? So when they attend court, they look a little bit out of it. So anyway, he got out the vehicle and he looked at the dogs. Hey, hey, the dog's gonna bite me? I'm like, no, sir. He said, can I pet your dog? Will the dog bite me? I said, no, sir, you can't, because Jersey's not too friendly with strangers. He said, oh, okay. He said, can I ask you guys a question? I'm new in town and I'm not from around here. And he was gonna get into this like super duper long, detailed like narrative, and like he told me like 2-3 sentences. He wanted to know where this building and this is at. And when he ended his sentence, I said, excuse me, sir, but I'm not from here. We're actually tourists. We're touring ourselves. We're from the East Coast. We're from Philadelphia. He goes, oh, okay. So you're just like me. So you don't know as much. So you know as much as us. Or he said, so you know as much as me. Basically saying that we don't know nothing. I said, absolutely right, sir. Let's make this left on 4th Street. So there was 2 nurses across the street, and I'm like, but you could try to ask them because it was a male nurse and a female nurse. And you could probably go across the street and ask them because, they're nurses from downtown. They probably know what you're looking for is at. I'm going to go around this little circle. Looks cool. Rose Park Circle. So he said, oh, no. They'll probably just have me arrested because I'm a criminal. I'm like, huh? Like, I didn't. What are you talking about, sir? I didn't ask him, like, what are you talking about, sir? But I'm like, okay, like, I'm just nodding my head. And he said, yeah, because I've been arrested and I've been in and out of jail. I'm like, okay, cool, sir. Have a good day, man. and he just kept like mumbling and walking off. I'm like, I guess you really didn't need directions because they had directions. I guess he felt more comfortable talking to me. Caucasian older gentleman. The thing was, I don't know where the jail conversation came from. He's like, yeah, because I've been to jail and they're going to have me arrested. Like, how do they know that you've been to jail, buddy? It's funny. Look at this nice classic Ford truck on my left. I like it.